Continue our commitment to keep you informed during Decision 2024. We're inviting every candidate for federal office here into the 12 News studios. And today we're featuring Congressional District 6, which includes Casa Grande, Eloy, Arizona, as parts of Tucson, all the way down to the border. We sat down with Kirsten Engel, your opponent, your challenger, and you can watch that interview on 12 News YouTube channel. But joining us now is Republican Congressman Juan Ciscomani. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Congressman,
Thanks.
thank you for being in here. Let's start with that port strike.
Yeah.
If that thing, experts say, if it lasts 2 weeks or so, it could really hurt the economy. What would you like to see done by the federal government to try to help the situation?
Yeah, anything after a week, it really starts impacting when you have lumber or steel, all these things that we heavily depend on. It can cause a serious supply chain issue and more consequences on that. That can impact the economy and inflation more than where it is right now. Families are already hurting. So this comes at a terrible time for working families all across the U.S.
So what would you like to see done?
So what we need to be doing right here, both sides need to come to the table and negotiate, and the White House can be helpful with that and working with both sides to come to an agreement. They also have the power to enact the TAFL Act that would force them to go back to work for at least 90 days. But even the union leader has said that if that happens, how much work are they really going to be able or willing to do if that is the case? That can't be the solution. They really need to come to the table and find some kind of agreement that both sides are okay with.
We got to work that out,
yeah,
for sure. All right, other breaking news today on the international scene, since I have you in here. Iran firing missiles into Israel today. How involved should the U.S. be? And now multiple fronts of a war that Israel's fighting.
Multiple fronts. I was in Israel just a few months ago, and in April this year, and we got to go up north. That was before that area became as hot as it is right now, because obviously the south was where the action was happening, Gaza area. So now they're, as you mentioned, they're fighting multiple battles on multiple fronts. So Israel obviously has the right to defend itself, and the aid that the U.S. has provided Israel so far has been what's helping them be able to defend this, the Iron Dome, which breaks down in my district.
Is it an appropriate amount of aid? More aid?
Well, we need to take it day by day right now. This happened today, so we need to make sure that we hear from their leaders on what's happening. And I mean, this isn't going to be over anytime soon. And we knew that when this was unleashed on October 7th, almost a year anniversary, and this is still ongoing. So we expect this to go longer, but we need to stand by our ally Israel for sure.
You've got a very interesting district. A lot of it is Pima County, which is heavily Democratic. You won down there. Your seat is being seen as one of the most hotly contested in the country, you said,
yeah,
correct?
It is. It's a competitive seat. It's about 1/3 Republican, 1/3 Democrat, and 1/3 Independent. So I call it one of those good ideas win kind of district, right? You can be on whatever side of the aisle, but if you work with people, if you show results, if you represent the district properly, the voters are going to reward you and give you another term. That's what we saw with members like Jim Colby that was there for a long time, and then Gabby Giffords after him. The district has swapped between Republican and Democrat several times. So we won it last time, flipping it to a Republican seat. And we've been working hard, producing results and focusing on veterans. 70,000 veterans in our district. It's a border district as well. But the economy is the #1 issue that I keep hearing from families and people.
Well, how can you improve the economy as a member of Congress? We've got about a minute left.
Well, listen, the government spending has been out of control for a long time. My family, I'm a parent of 6 kids. I'm also a flag football coach, drop kids off at school.
You're a busy guy.
So listen, I get to go everywhere and talk to parents, talk to family members, talk to seniors living on fixed incomes, and they're all hurting from this. But it starts with government spending. It starts with the way the inflation has been going. So we need to be reducing that for sure, and also unleash American energy. And these kind of things, like what's happened with the port and everything, doesn't help the supply chain, which increases prices and puts more families out of the reach of affording basic necessities. So that is the #1 priority for me.
So reduce spending, more energy production here in the United States.
Yeah, energy independence. We have what it takes here in the U.S. We can protect the environment, which we should do, and also promote economic development. We can do both of them at the same time.
Congressman, thank you for coming in. Good luck in your race.
Thank you so much.
All right, Rachel, back to you.